Hi, I'm Amanda, and this is Erin, and we're from the Kunkel Homestead. And today we're going to talk about all the things that you need to know and have for when you're bringing home your new bunny friend. We're going to talk about housing, we're going to talk about food, toys, grooming, but right now we're going to start with housing.
Okay, so there are a few different options that you can house your rabbit in. There's, of course, outdoor housing and indoor housing, and we're going to break down indoor housing into a few subcategories. But first we'll talk about outdoor housing. So, as you can see, we use outdoor hutches primarily for our rabbits. That is mainly because we have so many rabbits, we don't have room for them in our house. We do not typically recommend that you keep your rabbits outside. It requires a lot of space, it requires a lot of attention. You have to make sure that they don't get too hot or too cold, that they don't get rained on or snowed on. You see we keep burlap sacks on the front of our hutches. We can pull that down to provide a wind block. Not to mention that the rabbits are just farther away from you and you're not going to socialize with them as much compared to if they're indoors with you all the time.
Here we have a wire bottom cage. Our bunnies on average between 3 to 6 pounds, and this is just not going to be large enough for a full-grown bunny. This will work at a pinch, or until your bunny experiences growing pains, but save yourself some money and buy a larger cage right off the bat because your bunny's going to need that space. This is a handy situation because when the bunny potties, it's going to go right down into this tray, and all you have to do is take the tray out and clean the tray and replace any kind of bedding or absorbency that you have going on in here. But once you get toys in there, your feeder, your alfalfa rack, your water bottle, if you want a litter box train, there is literally no room in this cage for that bunny to stretch out. And bunnies love to stretch out, they need that space. They love to roam. This is not an optimal situation for your bunny.
The second type of indoor housing that we'd like to talk about is a cage with a solid bottom. As you can see, this one is completely solid and the rabbit actually sits inside the base here rather than sitting on top of wire. This gives you a couple of advantages. As you can see, this cage is much larger than the wire bottom cage, which gives the rabbit a lot more space to move around in. So that extra space really makes a big difference. You will still get some shavings kicked out of these, so do expect you are going to have to do some vacuuming, some sweeping on occasion still. But this does give you a lot more flexibility. You can use your pine shavings, you can use your paper-based pellets, you can do your litter box training. You have a lot more room, and the rabbit's going to be a lot happier in this kind of environment.
Now we're going to talk about free roam bunnies. We're not set up for that, but a lot of people now are really going towards the free roam bunny, and they're very easy to train. A lot of people use modular 1x1 shelving. You can buy this off like Walmart or IKEA or on Amazon. They also use this to protect their baseboards from being chewed on because bunnies will do that. They will chew on anything they can get their little mouths on. So bunny proofing is very important. If you have a free roam bunny, you need to cover cables. You want to cover anything that you don't want them to chew on or jump on, because they will jump on furniture, such as couches, chairs, anything that can get up 3 feet, they will jump onto it. But you still want to have a home base for them. So you still want to have, either a cage like this that you can have a door open that they can hop in and out of, or a small hutch type cage, or even build a modular cage out of the 1x1 little panels. You still want to have a place for them to go to the bathroom if they're going to be free roam. These little litter boxes work well. A lot of people will use a small tote that they can hop into, a nice shallow one. You want to put your litter in there, but not cat litter. No kitty litter at all. The clay-based litters, the rabbits will eat it. It can stop up their digestion. The chemicals can kill them. So you're still going to stick with your pine shaving or equine pellets or paper-based bedding inside there for any kind of odor. A lot of people also use straw or alfalfa or hay in their litter boxes, which encourages the bunny to go into the litter box to eat because bunnies like to nibble while they potty. A lot of people will use their hay rack above the litter box as well, which also encourages them to jump in the litter box to nibble and potty.